For any elite young athlete, there's this huge, often brutal choice to make. Do you go pro or do you get a degree? Well, today we're going to look at a university model that says, hey, why not do both? We're going to break down exactly how they're pulling it off. It really is the classic dilemma, isn't it? You've spent years, maybe your whole life, dedicating yourself to a sport. A professional career is right there, within reach. But what about your education? What happens after the game is over? And that's really the core of the issue. Traditionally, if you go full speed ahead on one path, the other one almost always has to slow down. It feels like you have to make a compromise that could literally shape the rest of your life. But what if you didn't have to choose? Okay, so the beginning of the solution starts with a university that's just built differently. We're not just talking about classes and grades. This is about a whole new philosophy of how to empower students. So let's meet International Birch University, or IBU. It's located in Sarajevo, and it's a British-owned institution. But what's really cool is the campus. It's this all-in-one ecosystem. We're talking high school, university, dorms, a gym, it's all right there. It creates this super focused environment for its 1,600 students. Now, at the heart of IBU is this really unique idea, the entrepreneurial university model. This isn't about just memorizing facts for a test. It's about teaching students how to innovate, how to spot and create opportunities for themselves. It's about developing a mindset where you manage your own career like a startup. Balancing your resources and grabbing opportunities when you see them. This right here is a huge piece of the puzzle. All right, so that's the university side. Now for the other half of this equation, a basketball club with a long, respected history. This is the perfect athletic partner for such an innovative school. And we're not talking about some brand new team here. No way. This club was founded way back in 1970, and through the 70s, they became a youth basketball powerhouse, winning 3 junior championships. They've always been about developing young talent, which even led to a senior league title in 2009, before they eventually teamed up with Birch to create what we see today. So, where are they now? Well, today, KK Igman Birch is a legit contender in the A1 League, always in the fight for promotion. And their focus is still squarely on developing young, local players. This makes them something totally unique. They are the very first university basketball club in the entire country. That's a huge deal. So you've got this forward-thinking university, and you've got this legacy basketball club. How on earth do you make those two things work together? Well, the university has this perfect analogy for how their integrated model works. Picture this. It's like a special 2-lane highway built just for you. In one lane, you've got your non-stop athletic development with the basketball club. And right next to it, in the other lane, you've got your guaranteed academic progress at the university. You, the student-athlete, get to floor it down both lanes at the same time. No exits, no merging, no choosing one lane over the other. You're just cruising. So let's break that down, because this is where it gets really interesting. The traditional way forces that or choice, sports or academics. One of them always gets compromised. But with the IBU dual path, it's and, sports and academics. Both are completely integrated, with absolutely no cutting corners on education. And it's all happening in one place. It's a total game changer. And look, this isn't just a nice idea on paper. The university is all in. They are putting their money where their mouth is. In just the last 5 years, IBU has awarded over 150 sports scholarships. That's not just a number. That is a massive commitment to making this dual path a reality for their athletes. But honestly, the goal here is even bigger than just creating great athletes who also have a degree. IBU is focused on something deeper. They're shaping the entire person, building character traits that are going to last a lifetime. This quote from the university really says it all. It's not just about what you can do on the court or how you score on an exam. It's about who you become as a person. The real focus is on nurturing strength and resilience. So, how do they actually do that? Well, it breaks down into a few key ideas. They push you to think for yourself. They nurture your creativity. They teach you to actually welcome problems, to see them as a chance to grow. And at the end of the day, the goal is to inspire every single student to truly thrive and become the absolute best version of themselves. So let's zoom out for a second. When you put all of these different pieces together, what you get is more than just a really successful program. You might just be looking at a blueprint that could have a huge impact way beyond Sarajevo. At the end of the day, that's the secret sauce, isn't it? You take a respected club that knows how to develop talent, and you merge it with a university that's all about innovation and forward thinking. And when you do that, you unlock a completely new dimension for developing student athletes. And that leaves us with this one fascinating question. By weaving sports and education together into one seamless highway, has this university in Bosnia and Herzegovina created the model that could completely redefine student athletics for everyone, everywhere? It's definitely something to think about.